Give me the 30 seconds on architecture design and why it makes a difference in 11N.
Yeah, so 11N is an interesting one, and I think we're fortunate at Motorola to have a team that's been leading on the innovation side for several generations of wireless LANs. We were the leaders in transitioning to the hub and spoke architecture, which really centralized intelligence in the center of the network and gave customers the ability to deploy cost-effective access points. But now the landscape is really changing with 11N, and with a much higher throughput at the access points and the client devices feeding into it. We knew, and we know now that it takes a little bit of a rethink on the architecture side, and we've done that. We've recognized that the back end of the network needs to be able to handle that higher throughput. So what we're talking about is with all that throughput, the wireless controller actually starts to become a bottleneck as more and more users are taking advantage of the applications that are possible now. So it was really about trying to architect a new paradigm that takes that bottleneck out of the equation in a sense that distributing intelligence to the access points and the controller gives you a way to get rid of that bottleneck and deploy network services to the edge while still using the controller as a way to manage the network and let it scale.
It's interesting. I mean, I've heard people comment that we've gone from fat to thin APs, and now we're going back to fat. I mean, is that an accurate assessment in your mind?
Not really. I mean, it would sound like a step back if that were the case, but really it's a step forward because it's not about fat or thin. It's about distributing that intelligence the right way, in a very thoughtful way, to create the most flow of information while still maintaining quality of service, security, and mobility, which is very important. We see some beginnings of innovation taking it down direct routing, but oftentimes it still has security and mobility bottlenecked at the controller. So we think we've found a way to solve that. We're excited about it, and we'll be launching it soon.